This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Peterson versus Griffin. You all have been together for 6 years. You're currently engaged. You have 2 kids together, but that marriage may be going nowhere if you don't get answers today. Tell me why you have brought Mr. Griffin to court today.
Okay, Your Honor, my name is Shantae, and I don't play, period, okay? I feel like he's been cheating on me. He calls me crazy all the time. I've had previous relationships, and nobody has called me crazy before. I'm finding things in his phone. I'm finding things around the house that lets me know I'm not crazy. He's cheating on me, and I come here today to demand answers.
Okay, Mr. Griffin, what you got to say?
She's crazy.
Okay, there it is.
The answer to all that was...
She crazy.
Okay, okay.
What is it that she has been doing that makes you say that she's crazy?
She waits till I go to sleep, go through my phone. She's digging night crawler. She's up all night.
Did he just call her night crawler?
Night crawler.
Did you call her a night crawler?
Yeah, she's a night crawler.
So
check my cash out.
She check your cash?
I sure do. I sure do.
Okay, why are you checking his cash out?
I need to know where my money is going. His money is my money. We got 2 kids together, okay?
Well, you know what we say, Cutler?
What's that?
What's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. So that's how she living.
That's the way it goes.
That's how she living. This boy, you calling her a night crawler.
Crazy night crawler.
Crazy night crawler. And you saying I'm Shantae and I don't play.
I don't play. So,
but it couldn't have always been like this. Tell me what it was like in the beginning.
No, it wasn't always like this. I'm a hairstylist, okay? So I'm leaving the house, going to the beauty supply store, walking, going to get some more supplies, and he's walking his dog. So we end up crossing and interacting with each other. He asked for my phone number. We exchanged phone numbers or whatever, but I took it slow because I had 2 other kids from a previous relationship that I didn't want to bring another man into their life until I knew that he was the right man for our family.
You know, I don't know this from personal experience. I just heard about it, but you know, dogs, you can pull women with a dog.
How you know that?
I just told you I've heard it. I don't know it from personal experience. I'm just saying.
What you listening to?
You know, I keep my ears to the, what's going on in the community. I know what's going on.
Whatever, man.
Look, so when you saw her, what was it about her that first caught your eye?
Well, a little curve in her body and her pretty face, and she said she's a beautician, do hair. Right. I got some hair I needed.
All right.
So.
All in one package.
Yeah.
Miss Peterson,
Yes.
what was it about him that you liked?
I waited the 6 months, and the only thing he did was work. And I love that about him, So that what really made me fall for him.
So you got all this going on, you wait the 6 months, y'all been together 6 years. Why in the world do you think he's cheating now?
Okay, Your Honor. Okay, back to that part. Okay, so we have sex. After we have sex, he goes to sleep, okay? I have intuitions that tells me things. I know when he's cheating. I know how he's acting, okay? Okay. So I go through his phone, and I see him hugged up with some lady, okay? The lady is on him. One picture, she's sitting in his lap like this, okay? He has his arms around her. The next picture, she's standing up like this, and he's behind her with his arms around her. And I asked, just like my picture, okay? So I asked him, I said, what is this?
Did you wake him up?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't wait till the next morning?
Yeah, I always wake him up.
You didn't wait till the next morning?
No, he don't deserve to sleep.
Okay, so why were you hugged up with this babe?
Well, we had problems in our relationship. There was someone way forward in the past, and we done had ups and downs, like we was done. And
May I intervene? The same woman was inboxing him, sending him naked pictures of her body, okay? I know it's not me because she's big and bad built.
Big and bad built.
Exactly.
Wow. Wow.
It was just in the phone. I didn't delete it.
Okay, now I know, having been doing what I'm doing, if you was going through his phone, finding nasty pictures, I bet you found some text.
I found a text message.
There
You're absolutely right.
You can't be a night crawler and not find a text message.
Exactly. And guess what the text said from the same woman?
Wait, hold on. I gotta just take a moment. All right. I want to feel your big blank, curved blank. That's what you found.
Yes, Your Honor. I can't wait to see your big curved Okay, how does she know? Because his is big and curvy. Okay? So how does she know?
Well, congratulations. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do.
So you get a compliment and a dig at the same time.
A compliment and a backhand at the same time. That's what she wants to do.
So she said, I know it's you because I know what it looks like, and nobody else should be knowing what it looks like.
And Colin, there's a theme here.
What's that?
It's the same woman over and over again. Why is this woman chasing you down?
She's someone in the past before her time. That's how she.
How have you tried to shut her down?
That was exactly it.
I blocked her. She used other numbers.
Okay, wait a minute. A big brother like you, when he don't want something, he can make it known.
Miss Peterson, have you found anything?
Yes, so I'm doing laundry. He just came back from doing a job out of town, and I go through his stuff, and something falls on the floor, and I see a gold wrapper. So I bent over to pick it up, and it's a pack of condoms.
And so when you finally caught up with Mr. Griffin, what did that conversation look like?
He told me that he was going to play a trick on me.
All right.
I'm gonna let you have that one, Mr. Cutler.
Mr. Griffin?
Yes.
What kind of trick do you play with a condom? I'm curious about this.
It wasn't actually a trick, Your Honor. It was trying something new. I was going to use it on her.
Trying something new with her?
I was going to put it on a toy and use it with her. Just to spice it up, Your Honor.
Do you buy this reason?
No, I don't.
Do you buy this excuse?
I don't.
You don't believe it?
No, if he had been truthful with me from the beginning and not playing games, then I could believe him. But he's lied to me this whole relationship. So how could I trust anything that comes out of his mouth?
So when you confronted him about the condom, what did he tell you?
He told me exactly what he just said. He was going to play a trick on me.
Okay.
And you didn't accept that?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna put the icing on the cake, okay?
Did you find any?
Yes, I did. Do you mind if I show you?
Go ahead. Let's see what you got. Thank you, Ron.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you see this, Your Honor? Do you see this? We all know what goes right here.
What is that?
Everybody knows.
What is that?
It
What do you
looks
think
like
it is?
lipstick.
You think he has lipstick on his underwear?
Yes, yes.
And again, I gotta ask, it's not yours.
It's not mine. No, absolutely not. He told me that it was caulking because he does drywall. Okay? So I have a question. If it's caulking...
Mr. Griffin, hold on, Miss Peterson. Mr. Griffin.
Sir.
Caulking?
Yes, sir.
Bright pink caulking?
Yeah, it's floor caulking.
How does caulking from a flooring job get onto your underwear?
Okay, I was at work one day, and when you get it on your hand, it's hard to get off, Your Honor. You had to get so much stuff to get it off. And I had to use the bathroom real bad.
Okay.
I had to go.
All right.
I didn't have time to get it off, so I went to the John, grabbed my drawers and just flipped it out and used it, and it got on my underwear.
So why is caulking not on his jeans?
Well,
Okay.
see, with the jeans...
Well, hold on. I want to ask you.
No.
But I think I want to ask somebody with a little more experience than
I
this.
don't know nothing about that.
Ron,
Yes,
help us out here. I mean...
I'm gonna sit way back and let y'all have this man-to-man.
I don't know,
thing.
pulling down versus pulling through. Pulling down, it's going to be at the top of the drawers, not on the front.
And not on the outside. But,
No, sir.
I mean, but
Pulling down,
Pulled it down,
I don't
Your
see
Honor.
it, no.
I just pulled it down.
Okay. But you didn't find any of that on his jeans.
Nothing on his jeans or any
And
other
you-
clothing.
And you believe that's lipstick.
I believe it's lipstick.
Miss Peterson, come back to your podium, please.
But Your Honor, it's been washed.
Okay, Color, let's look this up. Because
Okay,
I
all right.
would think that if it was paint, it would not be that bright. Lipstick on clothes, maybe? Well, wait a minute. What
Okay.
did you find?
All right. Lipstick is oil-based and brightly colored. Stains made by lipstick are tough to clean and almost impossible to hide.
But I'm crazy. But I'm crazy, though.
Because we see the stain is
Yeah,
still
still
there.
there.
And it's bright.
Floor caulking
And
don't come out.
And based on this article, it could be lipstick. All right.
Mr. Griffin, it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Floor caulking, Mr. Color. It's 4 o'clock.
Look, I'm trying to help you. Give me something. Give me something to help you with. I'm trying to help you out here.
Here's the thing. This is an area I know nothing about, never having had all that you were dealing with, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But I do think we have enough evidence right now, Mr. Cutler. You want to sum it up?
I think we do too. I mean, we're looking at the pictures that she found, that she woke him up about, the text messages that she found. We've got the condoms that she found while doing the laundry, and they don't use condoms. And finally, we have the caulking stained underwear that she found. Again, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
And what's at stake here?
What's at stake here? This is a 6-year relationship. All of this right now is on the line based on what we find out today. And if you find out that he's cheating, you're leaving.
I'm
You're
leaving.
done.
I'm good. I'm
You're
done.
out.
Because I've been faithful to this man, okay?
Right.
I have not cheated on him not one time.
She's done because Shantae
Don't play.
don't play.
Don't
She
play.
started off that way.
Period.
It's crazy.
Period.
Shantae is crazy.
Well, at this time, the court would like to call licensed polygraph examiner Tommy Platt to determine, is he cheating? Rob, please escort him out. Good day, Mr. Platt. How are you?
Your Honors.
Good. Good to
see you.
For the court record, would you please state your credentials?
Yes, I have over 30 years experience in the United States military and in law enforcement. I have been a licensed polygraph examiner for 11 years and conducted nearly 3,000 examinations.
All right, so this is not your first rodeo.
No, ma'am.
All right. You actually conducted the polygraph examination of Mr. Griffin, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you asked, were you going to use the condom Miss Peterson found to have sexual intercourse with another woman? What was his response?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
Crazy.
All right.
Crazy.
Are you feeling a little better, Miss Peterson? I mean, you
little
were real
better.
tight when you came in here. Okay, I see just almost a piece of smile.
Almost. Just
Almost. Okay, let's see what we got.
You asked Mr. Griffin, did the stain on your boxers come from you having physical sexual contact with another woman? What was his response?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was telling the truth.
Crazy.
All right.
Well, we still got another question.
All right. No, that's
So we
right.
still got another question.
All right, go ahead.
All right. You asked Mr. Griffin. Since the start of your relationship with Miss Peterson, other than the one time you admitted to, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? What was his response?
He stated yes. He confessed.
I knew it.
Come on, Mr. Griffin.
That was a long time ago, y'all.
Mr. Platt, tell us about that confession.
I asked the examinee how many, and he stated that he couldn't give me a number.
I'm done.
Mr. Griffin, why would you lie to your girlfriend?
You're not in love when you first meet a person. And I had some doors that was still open that I didn't close before I opened up another door.
But once you opened up that door, those were the text messages and the photos and everything you were getting late at night that she was waking you up about, right?
That's the door I was trying to close.
No, you ain't gotta
See?
try, you gotta do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Ron,
But you-
can you go try and get Miss Peterson to come back and
Yes,
join
Your
us,
Honor.
please?
Now, Ms. Peterson's getting ready to come back in. You're gonna have to come up with something. You're gonna have to come up with some explanation as to why you have led her on this way for all these years.
That was only in the beginning.
Your Honor.
But that's not her impression.
And I've been nothing
I'm
but
done
faithful.
with
It
all of
hurts
that.
so
That's
bad.
old.
When you
done.
are good to somebody, that's what hurt the worst, okay? That's what hurt the worst.
So, Mr. Griffin, turn to her. Tell her something. I'm giving you this chance because she's already walked out once. If she walks out again, I don't know if she's coming back.
Shantae, I'm sorry from the way I done in the beginning. If you give me a chance, I'll make it right. I won't do it no more. And we can move forward and we can get that marriage you want.
Are you buying this, Ms.
No.
Peterson? All right, let me tell you. I'm a woman. We grown. I don't know how this is going to play out. But if you don't get what you deserve, get up and get out.
You all have been together for 17 years. You've been engaged for 12 years. And Mr. Samuels, what you've seen over the last year or so has made you concerned about whether this relationship can even go forward. Is that right?
Absolutely.
All right, you've initiated this case today. Tell us why.
I believe that for the past year that Missy's been cheating on me. Things ain't the same at home. She's being secretive, kind of. You know, she goes to the store, she's gone for a while, and our household is kind of on the line with this because if she's cheating on me, you know, I'm ready to sell the house. I'm ready to walk away from her. You know, I've resorted. I don't sleep in the house anymore. I sleep in the garage on an air mattress. There's a big age difference between us, 12 years, and so. You know, it's like when we were younger and got together, I told her that, you know, as time gets on, I get older, you know, she might get kind of tired of me because I'm getting to be an old guy. And I feel like that, you know, today might be that day.
All right, and so you all have been together for a long time, but if the results of today's proceeding determine that she's cheating, you're going to throw it all away?
I am throwing it all away.
There's a lot of resolve there. But it seems like it's a lot of hurt. How are you feeling?
I feel hurt. I feel like everything that we've worked for is just throw it out the window. I feel like if she's cheated, why should I carry on anything?
Ms. Langford, what are you here to prove today?
I'm here to prove that I did not cheat. He has done nothing but tell me I'm a liar, I'm a cheater. I just want my family back to the way it used to be, back to normal. And it's just breaking us.
So it's something really at risk here.
For the last year or so, you've had some concerns. What were the warning signs?
More or less her phone activity, things on her phone that says, like there's certain parts on her phone in her settings that you can see how much megabytes things use, and her uninstalled apps was real high on the list. She kind of became a little distance from me. Conversations like on Facebook kind of thing. There's a secret conversation area. I turn it off on her phone. I get in it a couple days later. It's turned on. She had up to, you know, she's got a few Facebooks.
I mean, she has more than one page or identity on social media?
Yeah.
What's going on your phone? Why do you have all these apps and secret conversations?
Uninstalled apps.
What is that? Why is that?
Well, the apps, I have a baby. She likes to play games on my phone. So she will download her games. The storage gets kind of full, so I delete her apps. He has also put apps on my phone that I've had to delete.
Well, okay. That's sort of an explanation, but I've been watching, looking at you, looking at Mr. Samuels. Have you noticed how nervous he is? I mean, he's rubbing his hands, he's gripping, I mean, literally gripping that podium. Do you see how whatever is going on in your world is affecting him?
Oh, yeah, it's affecting everybody.
And you see this?
Oh, yes.
And you know what he's accusing you of? Mm-hmm. Are you cheating on Mr. Samuel?
No, I'm not.
Are you absolutely sure?
I'm 100% sure.
I have lived this for a whole year. This is nothing. I've completely did away with my entire life. I think of nothing but this. I've been fired from my job. I've neglected my kids, my household. I do nothing but try and catch her cheating.
This is just kind of taking over your life.
You're consumed by it.
Consumed 100%. I'm positive she's cheating on me.
So given that you've spent the year and have been consumed by it, what have you found that makes you believe this?
I have, I've recorded her. I put recorders in my cars, her cars. I put recorders in my house. I put recorders in my garage.
Have you picked up anything with these
Absolutely.
recorders? What have you picked up?
I've picked up several times another man being in the truck with her, sexual activities in the truck.
How did you know it was sexual activity?
I've been with her for 17 years. I know what she sounds like.
Oh.
You know?
So, Mr. Samuels, how did you record her? How did you catch her? What
got me going on most of it was this one day I'd come home from work, I believe on lunch, and she had to go to the doctor in physical therapy. So we part ways. I didn't dawn on me then. A coworker that was working with me had left for the same amount of time. And so I get back home, and you know, I got cameras around my house too. I check my cameras, and I see that some of the timings might not be working out right. And so I get her phone, and I go into her timeline of, on your maps, and the times that she's telling me she's at physical therapy, her map timeline is just telling me she's down here in a hotel. And so...
And you see this in her phone?
Yeah, I see it in her phone.
Because you're tracking where she's going?
I'm figuring out where she's going.
Ms. Langford, please tell me they're not doing physical therapy at a hotel.
Well...
She was in physical therapy, all right.
Mr. Cutler, there's all kinds of physical therapy going on at hotels, but not the kind we're thinking about.
It did show up on my timeline, my Google timeline, that I was at that location. Before I went to physical therapy. Yes.
Okay.
Before I went to physical therapy, I had a few errands to run. So I drove past this hotel to get on the expressway. Okay, your phone will pick up Wi-Fi signals from businesses around. When you're driving by, they try to pick up that signal.
True.
So I believe my phone had picked up that signal as I was getting on the expressway because it's right by each other.
Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Did you say that the map showed she'd been there 48 minutes?
Her map showed that she was there for 15 minutes.
For 15 minutes. Okay, all right.
How long did it show she was at the hotel?
About 48 minutes or so-ish.
At the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't show, even though it may pick up the Wi-Fi, it's not gonna show that you are stationary there for 48 minutes. It might even show for 5 minutes. If that were the case, every time you went by a Wi-Fi, it would show you were there for an hour or 2 hours. So what it does is it pings, but it keeps going if you don't stay. So why did it show you were there for almost, 48 minutes?
I think it's a glitch. We was running down the expressway together. It says that on his timeline, he was at the airport when we was together, and I know he wasn't. So it does glitch. And we have been together and shown, you know, it does do that.
So, you know, that is possible. Glitches are possible. Did that happen with your phone? It showed you at the airport?
It did happen, and I agree that it does glitch up from time to time. Had it just been her. But then when this other person comes to my house and I tell them what's going on, his wife is accusing him of the same thing at the same hotel. And so I get his phone, and there it is. He's there at the same hotel at the same time.
It was no.
And so this is a friend of yours?
It was not the same time. They was different times.
Okay, wait a minute, hold up, because I want to be clear about this. You're saying that a gentleman friend of yours, his wife is accusing him of cheating, and it comes out that he was at the same hotel on the same day at the same time.
Yes.
And that's when you were like, hold up, were y'all two together? In your mind, they were together.
Right.
What are the chances that would happen is what you're thinking?
My point.
Beyond coincidence.
Exactly.
So, and Ms. Langford, you're saying it wasn't the same day?
It wasn't, the timing wasn't the same.
But it was the same day?
Yes.
But you're saying the timing didn't link up?
Right.
So couldn't that have been a glitch? I mean, you all could have been there at the same time, but a glitch would make it look like you weren't there at the same time.
Right, but I went to my appointment, my physical therapy, and I got a paper saying I was here at this time, and I have to be at that appointment for at least an hour to hour and 15 minutes. So they rolled me this paper saying that I was there for an hour to hour and 15 minutes, but they can't give the time out because I only sign in. You don't sign out.
Right. And Mr. Samuels says that the data he saw on your phone shows that you were at physical therapy for 15 minutes. So you could have gone to physical therapy, signed in, they don't sign you out, and then you go to the hotel where the data in your phone also shows you were for 48 minutes.
That's what he says.
Hold on. Could it be a glitch?
It could be a glitch. Anything's possible.
Okay.
But a glitch with the very friend, I mean, he's got the concerns about who's there at the same time.
Was he there for the same amount of time?
Yep, same amount of time. And the thing is, with that timeline, you can edit the time that you are actually there, because the second time I saw him and looked at his phone, his time has changed. So I thought I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
But you can actually edit your own time. I can say I was here from 4 to 5 instead of 1 to 3.
So your belief is it wasn't a glitch. It was actually
not a glitch. It was actually 100% dead on the money.
And that this is maybe the man that she's having this affair with.
I suspect.
And Ms. Langford, is your testimony here today in this court that you are not cheating on Mrs. Samuels?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's your testimony?
That's my testimony.
All right, love. Well, we got quite a bit of evidence here. We have the fact that Mr. Samuels checked Ms. Langford's GPS on the day she was late from PT, and it showed that she was at a hotel for 48 minutes and that a male friend who's also being accused on the same day was at the same hotel at the same time for the same amount of time. And the final thing is that he has concerns about her digital activity. Apps are missing, apps aren't installed, things are deleted, secret messaging is going on, and he changes it and it comes back. And so for all of these reasons, Mr. Samuels believes that she's cheating, and he has testified that if she is, he's selling the house and moving on with his life. He is done.
Because Mr. Samuels has so many concerns about Ms. Langford and her use of the phone and her cheating, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will call certified cyber forensics expert Gus Demetrellis to determine, is she cheating? Please escort Mr. Demetrellis in.
How are you, sir?
Good morning, Your Honors.
It's good to see you.
You too.
Tell us what you did to investigate this case.
I conducted a full examination on Ms. Langford's phone. The examination recovers all deleted and non-deleted artifacts, including internet history, pictures, videos, applications, and any text messaging. The task was to uncover any cheating that Ms. Langford was responsible for.
All right.
You say deleted and undeleted.
Yes, Your Honor, both of them.
So even if someone tries to get rid of something, you can find it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So did you find anything suspicious?
I did.
Okay, tell us about that.
Earlier, Ms. Langford was explaining how the applications she offloaded were primarily games for her children.
Yes.
That was not entirely true. There were 2 text messaging applications that she had subscriptions on, meaning username, password. The applications were installed on the phone and then later deleted.
Okay.
In this case, the 2 that she used are very common throughout the world for communicating with other individuals via text, video, phone, and sending pictures back and forth.
Did you find anything else interesting in her phone?
Yes, Your Honor. When speaking about deleted data, the internet history searches conducted by Ms. Langford, all of them were deleted. Specifically, there was a search on internet where Ms. Langford was searching for lie detector tests. And more specifically, couples court lie detector. In my opinion, when someone researches this area, they're looking to beat the system.
All right, were you searching about lie detectors, Ms. Langford?
No, I was not. He is on my phone more than I am. And I hand my phone over to him anytime he asks. He can have my phone. He takes my phone for the whole day. I have nothing to hide, and he knows that. He can take anything he wants, anytime. I go nowhere. I have no friends. You know, I've been in my house for over a year without a break, with 6, 7, 10 kids a day. I don't go anywhere.
Let me ask you, did you search for lie detectors on her?
I did not search for lie detectors from the couples court on her phone. No, I did not.
Did you search for lie detectors at all on her phone?
I have not. Never searched for lie detectors.
And speaking of lie detectors, this court will now call certified polygraph examiner Dave Lawrence. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Lawrence in?
Mr. Lawrence. Go over to the monitor.
Good day, sir. How are you?
Just fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. You performed a polygraph examination on Ms. Langford, correct?
I did.
You asked her a series of questions.
I did.
You asked Ms. Langford, during your relationship with Mr. Samuels, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Mr. Samuels? What was her response to that question?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined she was being deceptive.
I'm done.
Told you.
No, I'm done. That is a lie. That is a lie.
Mr. Samuels, what's going through your mind right now?
I knew in my heart I didn't even need that lie detector test.
I see the tears in your eyes. It's okay. If there was ever a time to cry, this would be it, Mr. Samuels.
I don't know. I think maybe if we go get some counseling and things, you know, we might be able to work things out, you know?
And you're willing to do that?
Well, yeah, I mean, can't rip the kids' house up, you know, and ruin their life.
Because you have been so swallowed up by this, we want you to take the advice of a counselor so he can help you get back on the path so that you're whole. Because right now you are in 1,000 pieces. You can't be whole for her until you get yourself together. You all have been together 3 years, engaged about 1.5 years. Mr. Harmon, why have you brought your fiance here today?
Well, I think she's cheating on me with other men and she's lying and I just can't deal with it. Like, I'm putting my whole relationship on the line. I'm fighting for my relationship. She's giving other people attention when we go out and showing other people, like, you know, flirting. Like, here and there, it can be a bartender, she flirts, smiling, want to take selfie pictures. For what when you got a handsome brother in your face, you know?
Do you believe it goes beyond flirting?
Sometimes, yes.
Ms. Powell, what would you like to prove today?
I would like to prove that I'm not cheating on him, that, I mean, like, I do have an outgoing personality, I am bubbly and stuff.
Do you flirt with other men?
I don't think I flirt with other men, no, I don't. I think I just talk too much, and, you know.
All right, so Mr. Harmon, if you find out that she's actually cheating, what does that mean for you?
If I find out that she's cheating, the marriage is off. I'm not buying her nothing else. I'm moving back to Tennessee. Right now, we relocated to Texas. Because, you know, I want to start off fresh, I want to start over new, so.
And you going home to Tennessee?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
So, Ms. Powell, his accusations that you are doing more than flirting, that you're actually cheating, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like he just is judging me, and, like, I don't even know who he thinks I am anymore, like.
Do you love him?
I do.
You want to make it work?
I do.
Don't seem like it, Your Honor.
Well, what do you love about him?
I love everything about him. I love his personality. I love the way he treats me. I love how he just, like, throws me in the air because I'm so small. Like, I love everything, you know? Like, I just love it. And,
You admit to throwing her in the air?
Yeah.
You know,
what makes you, no. What makes
throw
a
your
man
fiancé in the air, wave your hand like you just don't care, you know, all that. That goes together.
No.
She loves that because I'll look at her and I'll catch her in my arms, you know.
So you're a true romantic. I mean, that's throwing the love up in the air. I've not even heard of that.
I try to make everything work. I try to make the, you know, negative.
Yeah, another unique story and another reason why I fell in love with him is because one day, you know, me and him were bickering and arguing. I usually go to bed late, but I went to bed early, and Zach woke me up and he's like, come here, I got a surprise for you. And I was like, what is it? You know, like, whatever, you know, it's nothing big. And he proceeded to lead me into the bathroom, and he had candles lit, and he had me a fruit bath.
A fruit bath? A fruit bath?
Yeah.
What's in a fruit bath?
Strawberries, pineapples, mangoes. There was a bunch of different kinds of fruit in there.
Now, Mr. Cutler has lotioned my feet, he's rolled my hair, but a fruit bath is a whole nother level, Mr. Cutler. You gotta step up your game, man.
Yeah.
You're asking for a lot.
You know, I'm worth it.
You worth it?
I'm worth it.
All right, okay, we'll see. I mean, how can you not fall in love with a man like that?
Right, I know. I do love him, and I still do love him. After everything we've been through, I still love him, and I'm trying to grow. That's why I'm here today, to prove to him that I'm not cheating on him. He thinks I'm out here flirting and just cheating on him all the time, and I guess it is because of, like, you know, the past. You know, I've owned up to stuff in the past or whatever, and I've kept it real with him.
Okay, you said that there was something in the past. What happened in the past?
Our ex-boyfriend.
Oh, man. Okay, but how did you find out that she had been with her ex?
She told me, you know, the truth that she was with her ex. She admitted to it that she was with her ex. And she cheated.
Were you with the ex?
Yes, I was.
Okay, and so what did you tell him specifically?
I just told him, I said, you know, this has been going on for like 2 months now, and
2 months?
It did. Not like me seeing him, but us talking to each other, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So
not like that.
You've all been interacting for 2 months, and then it culminated with...
Yes.
sexual contact.
Yes.
But that's in the past.
Right. And I try to push for it because we're both young and stuff's gonna happen, you know, and I accept that, so.
Okay, you're saying with closure, clearly you don't see it that way. Why don't you see it that way? What is going on now that makes you think something's up?
Like, one day she came home, kind of smelled like she had men's cologne on. And I was like, where was you really at? Was you really at the grocery store or was you really with another man?
I have an explanation for that.
All right, I can't wait to hear it.
Okay, well, it was around Valentine's Day, and I was in there smelling men's cologne because I was about to get him a bottle of cologne for Valentine's Day. And I was spraying it, yes.
Your Honor, wasn't no cologne in the house, no shopping bags, no evidence, you know? So I'm thinking that she's with another man.
So you don't believe she was at the mall?
No, I don't.
All right.
Okay, but, you know, women don't put on men's cologne.
Right.
They sniff the bottle,
body.
you know, spray the air and smell it, but they
it
don't
would
put
get
it
on your
them.
face. No. But if you do this and you put your face into it, so you would smell it.
Really?
Really? Ron?
Really?
Ron, come on, help us sister.
I kind of agree, though. If you spray it and step into it, you'll get some on you. It's going to happen.
All right, if you say so.
I'm saying so.
Next time you come home with...
Okay,
all right.
All right, so you don't believe her about that?
No.
What else? I mean, because that has a reasonable... I could buy that.
She got this, can I show you on the screen?
Sure. Please step over.
Okay, one day she was taking a shower. I guess she forgot that she had her phone in the room. Something popped up on the notification bar. It was like, it says, session expired, please review. So I popped on it. It brought up this calculator. I clicked on it and I clicked in this code that she used the code, her birthday. Okay. So I typed it in. And so when I typed it in, it was this gallery. And it said hidden photos. So I clicked on it, and when I clicked on it, it was a white guy and her, like they was out to eat, having fun, Subway. I asked about her. I asked her, well, you know, what's these pictures of? What are you doing with another man? She was like, it's just a coworker from work.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. So this is one of those apps where you hide photos?
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about it.
I'm waiting for this explanation.
I'd use that at first. Like, I'd use it at first when me and him first got together because, you know, I'd send pictures
to hide
of him.
all her stuff.
Yeah, whatever. To hide my pictures I was sending him.
What kind of pictures were you sending that you need to put in the app, a hidden app?
You know, like, just, you know, our pictures.
No, I don't. Were they personal pictures?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Grown folk stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She sent you those pictures?
Yeah,
little grown folk stuff?
Yeah, a little body picture, you know. Step out, you know.
What she do? Do it with my gift. All right, there it is. All right. Here's the deal. People with nothing to hide, they don't hide anything. I mean, that's just how we operate.
I understand. I get it.
All right, if you'll step back to your podium. Are there any other reasons, Mr. Harmon, that you believe your fiancé is cheating?
Yes, I do.
Share them with the court.
As one day, you know, I was off work that day, so I like to work out a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, I can tell.
So before she was asleep, you know, she didn't cook breakfast that morning. I got up early that morning, put on my workout shoes, got to the gym, worked out about a good 4 or 5 hours, came home. When I took off my workout shoes, I was looking around for my fiancé, but you know, my fiancé, she like, you're grown, you're grown, I don't keep up with your stuff, you know? So when I walked into the bedroom and I seen that it was busted shoes, I was like, whose shoes are these?
These men's shoes or women's shoes?
That was men's shoes.
Men's shoes.
So I feel like, you know, when I pulled up at the house, when they heard me pull up, dude jetted out the back door and forgot his shoes and slipped my sandals on and went on. That's what I really think happened.
What size were your shoes?
They was like 11.5. The busted up tennis shoes the same size as my.
No, they were not.
Same size as yours?
Yes, they was.
Why is some other man's tennis shoes in your
First
bedroom?
of all, he is not even telling the truth about that. It was a female coworker that came over that day.
Okay, Ms. Powell, let me ask this. Do you have any reasonable explanation as to why a coworker would come over and when she leaves, she would take the wrong shoes?
No.
You have no reasonable explanation for that, because I don't have one. Have you ever taken the wrong shoes from your friend's house?
I gotta say this, Miss Powell, it does not look good. This does not pass the smell test at all.
But it is, though. Like, I'm not lying about it. I have nothing to lie about. Like, we're here.
All right. Mr. Harmon, I know you have a witness.
Yes, I do. My niece is here today to prove that she's been with other men.
All right, Ron, would you escort the witness in,
Yes,
please?
Your Honor.
What do you know about the allegations of cheating against Miss Powell?
Well, what I know is me and my homegirl went to a barbecue one day and I seen Ashley cheating on my uncle, and I didn't like that. I feel like you could find somebody else way better than that.
What did you actually see?
That she was out there flirting with him, having drinks with him and stuff, trying to take him home.
I was not trying to take them home, first of all.
So you were able to conclude that she was trying to take him home just by looking? I mean, did you hear anything? What did you see?
Yes, I heard. She was like, yeah, I think y'all should just come to my house tonight. You know, my boyfriend, he's going to be gone, then he's going to be gone.
He is never gone.
Was there any physical contact? Were they holding hands? Were they hugged up?
Yes, we holding hands with him, yes.
Did you go and tell your uncle?
Yes, I did.
All right, Ms. Fredericks, thank you very much. If you would have a seat.
All right, Miss Powell, you're at a barbecue. Is that correct?
Yes. It was a group of people. We went in the house to go get some drinks and to go get some air because we were outside and it was hot.
Would you admit that you were flirting?
No.
All right.
Was it just your bubbly personality?
I guess. Like, I don't know what they consider flirting. Like, you know, like, I don't know what, I don't know.
Being with other men, showing other men attention, that's flirting. Giving them people attention, that's flirting.
I feel like being kind and flirting is two different things.
Show me what flirting looks like in your world.
I don't know, like, you know, like, hey, how you been today? Like, I don't know, like, I don't know, you know.
All right, so Ms. Powell, you're telling this court that you have not, even though you might be a little friendly, you might be a little flirtatious, you have not had any sexual contact with anyone.
No, I have not.
Other than Mr. Harmon.
Yes, no, I have not.
Well, now, in addition to this love suit that we're talking about, you also have a lawsuit against Mr. Harmon.
Yes, for $185 for running my dress.
Okay, tell me what that's about.
Well, one day, I was out with a friend, and I proceeded, I guess, not to answer my phone, like, on time for him. And so I ended up coming home that day, and I was getting ready to cook supper, and I smelled the house. I was like, what is burning? Like, is Zach in there cooking? I mean, is Mr. Harmon in there cooking something? Like, what is he cooking? Like, is he burning something? I proceeded to go in the bathroom and find my dress laying there burnt. I was like, what happened to it? You know, he's like, oh, well, see, what happened was I got it caught on a cigarette.
Wow.
This don't look like
what
no
kind
cigarette
of
burn to
cigarette
me.
was that?
I know, that's what I'm saying. So I'm here today suing for $185.
Do you have a receipt
I
or
do.
anything? Do you think it was intentional?
I do. I was gonna get married in that dress to him, but...
So that was the dress you're gonna get married in?
It was.
Mr. Harmon, did you burn her dress?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You set her dress on fire?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So it wasn't with the cigarette.
Why did you set the dress on fire?
Because I was mad. It wasn't intentional, it was like out of spite. I wasn't.
No, that was intentional.
Yeah,
Right, it was,
All right.
so.
What was running through your mind as you were building up
Like
ready to burn this
her
dress?
seeing her ex-boyfriend and her lying to me and her with her co-worker and the hidden galleries in the phone, like, that it gets to me sometimes. You know, I think about it, so I just took it and I just, you know, set it on fire and it blew up in the flames, and I thought about it and I got to stomping it out. So when I stomped it out, I just threw it in the bathroom so she can come home look at it, because it's the first place she go, because she's always in that mirror.
Okay. Well, you know, Mr. Harmon, we can't let our emotions get the best of us.
You're right.
And your claim is for $185.45.
Correct.
All right. Well, Mr. Harmon, we can understand why you're upset, but, I mean, the bottom line is you can't destroy other people's property. You can't do things like that out of spite. And so this court is going to have to rule in her favor on her claim against you and award her the amount of $185.45.
Now, we got to get back to this love suit. This is an engagement on the line. You seem to love each other.
To get to the bottom of this, the court is going to call licensed private investigator Jane Holmes. Ron, would you please escort Ms. Holmes into the courtroom?
Ms. Holmes.
Ms. Holmes, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
It's good to see you. You've investigated a number of cases involving cheating, haven't you?
I have.
In this particular case, Ms. Powell was examined by one of your colleagues, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, and Ms. Powell was asked a series of questions. The first question that Ms. Powell was asked was, did you have sexual contact with anyone in your home the day Mr. Harmon found a pair of sneakers? What was her response to that question?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined she was being truthful.
Mr. Harmon, it almost appears that that's a sigh of relief for you.
Yes, it does.
But hold on, we have another question. Ms. Powell was asked, since October 2015 to the present, besides the one person Mr. Harmon is aware of, has Ms. Powell had sexual contact with anyone else? What was her response?
She said no.
What did the lie detector reveal?
The lie detector determined she was being truthful.
All right, Mr. Harmon, she's standing here with tears in her eyes because she's been telling you the truth. What do you need to say to your fiance?
That I love you, and now it's time to focus on us and only us.
Ms. Powell, can you do that?
Yes.
Can you do that?
I can.
And I would say to you, I use the word with Mr. Cutler, I'm like, I don't want any attention, I want intention.
Yeah, I like
and
that.
if you're naturally attentive to people and polite, then you're gonna have to turn it up and give him some intention so he knows he's your king
Please.
and you're his queen.
It is all for you, baby.
I hope so. I love you.
I love you, baby.